Hi, thanks very much for coming into the philosophy page here. I like this because this is the basis and the fundamental of my work, kind of recognizing and helping people out of their mental prisons. Um, you know, our negative emotions serve a very good purpose. The amygdala and the basal ganglia all can conspire to make us focus on the negative and make us remember the negative very well. Um, I happen to have another way of looking at human life, and it actually reflects a part of the amygdala that puts the brakes on negative feelings and makes us reevaluate when we have bad feelings about ourselves or our potential or ability to remember and learn, for example. So I have this belief that we can heal ourselves. We can remember whatever we want. We can connect with people. We can do what we want to do to live the life that we want to live. And you say, well, isn't that kind of woo-woo thinking? Well, anecdotally, we find this happens over and over. But now science is creeping in and making some wonderful decisions and discoveries about how attitude affects one's immune system. It is really, really thrilling. And we know now that the belief that you can or can't, as Henry Ford said, that whether you believe you can or can't, you're right. So belief is in the cell, and now science is discovering that the way to work with that belief and create in ourselves an empowering belief system. So that's my philosophy. My philosophy is to develop the frame of positivity around what we want to do and who we are and what we do. So, for example, sometimes I see people say, "Oh Lord, I forgot my keys." And I realize in that moment that what they're actually saying is, I remembered my keys. So there's a very simple frame that you can put around things. And when you do remember something, you can pat yourself on the back and say, wow, I remembered that, rather than I forgot, and put yourself down. I'm always forgetting my keys. So I have a simple prescription for that. And my philosophy is keep score of what works. Simple. When you do something that works, that was one. That was another one. And when things go wrong, when you make a mistake, you need to apologize, okay. But we apologize too often and too much, and we keep score of when we forgot. We keep score of when we didn't learn something as well as somebody else learned it. We keep score of those negative things, and we really don't need to do that. So what I'm advocating is a belief in ourselves and a belief in a positive frame around our lives and around our understanding of what we've done in our lives. So I apply this to everything about memory, brain health, carrying on a conversation, being with other people. It's all about focusing on what works and marking what works and making a science of one's own personal ability to manifest what works. Thanks for visiting.